Welcome on into the LRL. This is episode 6. Seasons we're halfway through. Well, actually, I guess not really, because there's so many more weeks to go. You know, with the expansion of college football playoffs. So I guess we're not really that close to the end. Used to be that way, but not anymore. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's hit up the recap. So first, we'll talk about the Oregon Ducks and Penn State. Drew was getting absolutely flamed. But nobody watches our YouTube, so
Yeah, that
they
was
don't
an
hear
all.
his actual full side. You know? That's
Sorry,
just
I'm
clipped
sick.
up.
That was an all-around good game. I felt
Exactly.
like,
Remember, Oregon was up. What? They were up 17-3
I mean,
at some point
again,
in the game.
like the funny thing is, me and Brandon were talking about it, and I was
In the fourth
I
quarter.
really want Penn State to win this game, not only because I dislike Oregon, but because what would look better for Ohio State is they beat Penn State, who's a tested team, if they would have beat Oregon.
That's
And
true.
then as soon as we were talking about it, fucking Drew Aller fucking throws an interception. So
Literally
To
right
end the
as he
game.
threw the interception.
no, literally the play after I was talking about that. It was a good game though.
I mean,
Dante
James
Moore
Franklin,
looked pretty
though,
good.
That
Game is not on James Franklin.
248 yards and 3 touchdowns. QBR was 80.7. He was 29 for 39. So, I mean, they were throwing the ball.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
But isn't it kind of funny that Jim Knowles goes to Penn State and then proceeds to lose to Oregon?
that game
Guy
is
who's
most certainly their defense is actually playing pretty well.
but the offense for Penn State's just not
It
not where it
struggles.
needs to be. Drew Aller, 14 for 25, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception.
That was
60.6
that
QBR.
would have been if he would have went into the draft last year. He was talked about as a top quarterback.
Me personally, I don't think he's gonna pan out. I don't think he's any good. I mean, this is
Well, I'm not
senior
saying he
year,
would
like,
have been, but I'm
Well,
saying that
yeah.
I'm saying that
it's just this year if he doesn't have an outstanding season and live up to the expectation that he's supposed to have, right?
Exactly.
He hurt him. He's gonna hurt him. He hurt himself.
he's really starting to hurt that draft stock if he doesn't start picking it up. I don't know. They got to figure their stuff out, especially on the offensive side. Your defense can only do so much.
exactly.
All right, on to the next game. This game was kind of a low-key a banger. The Illinois and USC game.
Came
Jaden
down to the last
Mavia,
second field goal.
exactly. He was hooping. 364 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception, but his QBR was 85.5. 30 for 43. You know they were throwing that ball around. But Luke Altmaier, he had a solid game. He actually had a pretty good game. 20 for 26, 328 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 97.5 QBR. I mean, it was a good game. Came down to a field goal to win the game for Illinois. And, yeah, my pick was completely ass. Terrible pick. I should have known. USC's defense is dog shit. Still will forever be dog shit. And, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Illinois, I don't think they're going to be anything special. I don't think they're going to be the playoff team after getting absolutely fucked by
Yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah, I think it was a good bounce back win for Illinois.
It was. And I should have read that sign like a team coming off of getting their ass handed to them. You know they're going to come out with a different intensity. So, yeah. That's how I feel about the Illinois game. All right, let's move on to the next one. Ole Miss and LSU. All right, I got to stop picking LSU. I made that mistake by picking Clemson, and look where Clemson's at. Not very good.
You picked Clemson on the 1 week that they lost, or LSU. Excuse me. You picked LSU on the 1 week that they lost.
But they've struggled.
Yeah, but they've struggled since, and they've
Their
still
offense is
atrocious.
yeah,
It's
it's
atrocious.
not great.
No, and Brian Kelly's a
And it's not all on
horrible
Nussmeier.
coach. No,
it's
I
not
mean
all
part
on
of.
Nussmeier. I mean,
I mean,
they drop a lot of passes.
Garrett
And
Nussmeier,
at the end of
21
the
for
game,
34.
it's 4th and 2, and or like 4th and 3, and like Ole Miss is going for it. They have LSU had nobody in the flats. They
Oh yeah,
sent
nope, wide open.
9 guys. They had nobody in the flats.
Nope, one player wide
And
open for the game.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's
I mean,
just
but like Trinidad though, he was balling. He
yeah, he
was
looked pretty good.
balling. 23 for 39, 314 yards, one touchdown, one interception, and 86.9 QBR. I mean, he did his part, and he's throwing the ball where it needed to be. They were honestly whooping that ass on LSU, even though it's 24-19. I mean, they started up 17-7 going into halftime, and then never looked back. Still won, and yeah, I probably will never choose LSU again. But Ole
I
Miss
think
is a
that's
better
a
team.
stretch. I think that's a
No,
stretch.
no, no, I don't. I don't like LSU. And yeah, let's move on to the next game. The final game to recap last week. Alabama on the road at Georgia. Go Dogs, by the way. I'm a big Dogs guy. I love Georgia. Told someone that I'd cry about it. Low key, I never did. But yeah. Also got called stupid because I called Gunnar Stockton a game manager. But I mean, what else would you call him? An athlete?
I don't know,
I'm not even gonna lie. I think that was a pretty good game. Georgia stupid penalties. Stupid
Yeah,
penalties cost
didn't they
them the
have one a
game.
15-yard penalty that like they're at the end that cost them?
Yeah, because one of their players decided to jump over the pile or jump on top of the pile way after the whistle.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, Ty Simpson though, I got to give credit where credit is due. Alabama started off the season rough, but a little bounce back. Go on the road, beat my beat my Georgia Bulldogs, and Ty Simpson 24 for 38, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, 90.1 QBR. He's balling. He's a very good quarterback. And yeah, I wouldn't it's early, but they got a big game this week at home. But I think they can do it. That's the little preview before we get into that game. Yeah, no, Georgia, stupid penalties. I'd still call Gunnar Stockton a game manager. 13 for 20, 130 yards, one touchdown. Doesn't turn the ball over. But honestly, this is not the same two teams as before. But yeah, it was a good win for Alabama on the road. All right, that caps off last week's games. Let's get into this week's. We have Kentucky at number 12, Georgia. Dang, Georgia really dropped. I'm gonna go Georgia. They're gonna get their bounce back win this week. Kentucky, they have a solid defense, but their offense is not that good. It really isn't. Never been impressed. And I'm gonna go Georgia. They're gonna get their bounce back after losing. And probably stay away from stupid penalties.
yeah, I mean, I'm also gonna go Georgia. I think after a tough loss, that's where you learn the most. So, I'm gonna go Georgia. I don't think Kentucky's gonna be able to, in the long run, play the physical game that Kentucky or that Georgia plays.
I'm going to pick Georgia as well, just based on, looking at Kentucky's schedule. The two SEC teams that they had played,
SEC.
against Ole Miss, they got beat by 7 points. By South Carolina, they got beat by a couple scores. So Just based on on how good that conference is too. I just think that Kentucky isn't going to be able to hang with Georgia this week.
Big Ten's better, but okay. All right, next game we have number 14 Iowa State at Cincinnati. Let me tell you something. I don't think Cincinnati's going to be a dog walk of a game for Iowa State, but I'm going to go Iowa State because they're going to win this one. I think they're a better team. It's not going to be an easy one.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa State. I mean, they're kind of proven. I mean, week 1 they played number 17 Kansas State, and
Kansas State's fallen off since.
they've fallen off, but I mean it's still a pretty good win. And Iowa State's defense has shown out a little bit this year. I mean, they haven't given up more than 21 points. That 21 points against Kansas State, and Kansas State, I mean, at the beginning of the season, they were said to have a pretty good offense, and I think that, no matter how you want to say it, like, Kansas State might have fallen off. They're not as good as everyone said they were going to be. Avery Johnson's not what people said. I mean, Iowa State won that game, and Iowa State's won every game pretty convincingly, I would say. So, I'm going to go Iowa State.
I'm going to go ahead and take Cincinnati. Something about this week is telling me that I think that offense is hot. Something about Cincinnati is making me want to pick them. So that's who I'm going to take this week. It's going to be Cincinnati.
All right. Watch them win now, because Brandon.
Oh, I know. That's Brandon's fucking weird pick of the week.
I know. All right, next game. This is big noon kickoff. Wisconsin at Michigan, at number 20 Michigan in a maze-out. This is not going to be a game. I think this is going to be a blowout. Wisconsin's really not that good. They struggle offensively, and their defense, I'd say, it's okay. I mean, they're not the worst, but I just don't think they're going to hold up with Michigan, especially Michigan's run game. And
no, I don't think Michigan's
Underwood out of the pocket.
I don't think Michigan's as bad of a team as what people think they are.
No, they're not. No, they're getting there. They're starting. They're really getting better.
Yeah, I mean, their run game is pretty good. I mean,
yes.
I don't think that as an opponent, like if I was an opponent of Michigan, I would not be too worried about their pass game. Like, they complete balls, like, their run game.
The wide receivers for Michigan.
It's nothing against Bryce. Yeah. It's not anything really against Bryce Underwood. I mean, he really hasn't shown to be an elite passer yet, but again, he's a freshman. But Haynes has proven to be an elite running back in college football. Yeah.
And the other thing, too, is what I think Wisconsin has to look out for is Bryce Underwood's legs, because the last couple weeks now I know he played Central Michigan, and I know that he hasn't
over 100 rushing yards
over 100 yards against Central Michigan, but I mean, you gotta, coming off the bye week, he's got fresh legs. So does Haynes. I think that they're going to be a good 1-2 punch, and I don't think Wisconsin's going to have an answer for it.
No, they're not. All right, next game. This game, oh god, if you were to tell me last year, who would win in a heartbeat this year. This is just, I don't know.
I already know who's going to win in a heartbeat. You really think that...
Clemson at North Carolina.
You really think North Carolina's going to give... You really think North Carolina's going to give Clemson a game?
I mean...
That's an absurd take.
North Carolina has not had a... They fucking suck. At least Clemson's not like...
And I hate Clemson.
We know the potential of Clemson. We know the potential of that team. And they let a few games get away from them. Now, again, I don't think they're a great team. Like, that's not what I'm saying. No. But, like, they aren't horrible.
Don't know. I mean, we don't know. Like,
they aren't dog shit. Like...
True. but they're not good.
North Carolina has proven only
To
one
me,
thing this year, and it's that they're horrible.
Yes, they're horrible. I don't
So-
think Bill Belichick was the right move.
I mean,
I'll put it
I'm
like
gonna
that.
go with
I'm-
Clemson here.
I'm gonna go
Again,
Clemson too.
from day one, I've been a Cade Klubnik guy, but
Still are.
yeah, I'm still a Cade Klubnik believer.
I don't think he's. He's gonna be a 7th round draft pick.
You're a hater. I mean,
I'm not hating. I'm being honest. Like he's not. What has he shown?
you're right. You're right there.
What has
I mean,
he shown on the like? What has he shown? Like
Okay, but this is my thing though, and this is what there have been, and I'm the biggest Cade Klubnik hater. Okay, but I will say against that Georgia Tech, in that Georgia Tech game, he wasn't the one that let Georgia Tech go down the field and score, and kick that last second field goal. Like some of this has to be on the defense too. Not everything is on the quarterback.
well, yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
So I wouldn't necessarily say like.
and I
that
saw a
Georgia
couple
Tech
drop passes. It's really hard as a quarterback. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a quarterback, but it's pretty hard to throw the ball when you're under constant pressure,
True.
and when you can't really get your run game going. It's just this is a good game for Clemson, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go Clemson. I don't think it's a thought at all to go Clemson.
I think if you have to think about going Clemson, you got a problem. I think.
If you have to think about it, then you're a Clemson hater. I mean,
I am a Clemson hater.
yeah, I know.
Fuck Clemson, dude. Who ruined Clemson? Ohio State did. Oh wait, no, Georgia did. Go
Dude,
Dogs.
stop.
What do you mean? I'm a dog guy. I'm a dog guy. You know.
Yeah, this guy's not a Dogs fan. This guy's an Ohio State fan, just so you guys
Yeah,
know.
go Georgia. All right, let's
Shit.
move on to the next game. I'm going Clemson, by the way, but you never know with this game. It's a really bad Clemson team.
Dude.
All right, number 7, Penn State, after a heartbreaking loss to Oregon at UCLA. This game, Penn State, this is the week to bounce. This is a really, to put up some numbers.
This is the worst team in the Big Ten.
A horrible team. Wayne got Nico, and look what that experience is. UCLA is hot ass. I'm going Penn State, of course, because UCLA's dick and balls, and I just, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Absolutely
Penn
not.
State.
And they're going to get their bounce back win. But I
I'm
want to
gonna
see
go
Aller
Penn
looking
State.
better.
I'm gonna go Penn State solely because I think UCLA sucks.
Yeah, they're really bad. You want to talk about absolute dog shit. Watch UCLA come out and just start playing better.
No.
Oh, I know they're not. All right, number 9, Texas at Florida. Give me Texas.
Yeah, I mean, how
I
could you
don't
go
think-
against Arch Manning? He turned it on against Sam Houston.
Exactly. He was flexing on players.
Yeah,
No, he's a dog.
I
He's
mean,
definitely a dog. I'm gonna go Texas.
part of me wants to go Florida because I hate Texas. But
Florida
Lagway's
hasn't
not
shown an ounce of
anything.
being anything this year.
Yeah, no. Really
And
have not.
I don't. I just don't think that that's going to change against
I
Texas.
think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see Lagway hit the portal at the end of the year.
I think Lagway's hitting the portal. I think coach is getting fired.
Yeah, I think that's what's coming to Florida.
yeah, I'm gonna go Texas. I mean,
horns down, but
yeah,
I'm picking Texas.
All right, this last year, Vanderbilt went on at home, against Alabama, shocked the world. Diego Pavia, just
It's not happening again. It's not happening again.
It's
Yeah.
not happening again. No, give me Ty
Bama's
Simpson.
gonna take this shit more seriously.
Yeah, they are gonna. I think they could possibly dog walk all over Vanderbilt.
The only way I see this game, I could see this game going wrong is Alabama taking Vanderbilt lightly, like they did last year.
No, they
Also
won't.
coming off of a high against beating Georgia.
I don't think so. They know what Diego Pavia said last year after that game. I know Bama's keeping receipts. I know they're gonna come in this game at home and just want to fucking kill them.
Absolutely. I don't know.
So,
I hope Bama doesn't take them lightly because I'm picking Alabama, but
go Bama. Roll Tide. All right, next game should be a piece of cake in my book. Boise State at number 21 Notre Dame.
You mean a
CJ
piece of cake for Boise State, right?
Hell no, they don't have Genty. Apparently they got a good running back though. Even
shout
though
out,
they-
shout out my boy Logan Keane. I'm going Notre Dame.
That's for real. Shout out Logan Keane. Always gonna go Notre Dame. Even if they.
Oh, I'll go Notre Dame.
Don't
this
say
week. I
you're
won't
always
Notre
gonna go
Dame.
Notre Dame after the shit that you were talking about last year. They lose one game and you're like, oh, they're not a real team, and then they make it to the national championship, and then you're all of a sudden you're a dick writer.
Yeah, see, he keeps receipts too, bitch. Yeah.
I'm gonna, hey, Brandon,
Brandon,
even.
don't you dare.
Don't
Don't you
even.
even start,
You picked
man.
Northern Illinois, bro.
Did I?
Didn't you? I don't know.
Shit, I might have.
I don't have this.
I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
All right, I won't ever
I don't know
forever
much to
pick
say.
Notre Dame, but I will go to Notre Dame this week.
Yeah.
I like CJ
Bitch.
Carr. All right, shut your bitch ass up, Mr.
From
Penn State
Saline.
guy. Yeah,
I'm an Ohio State guy, buddy.
nah, Penn State, bro. Go look at those comments, dog.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, number 3 Miami at number 18 Florida State. Florida State coming off of
An embarrassing loss.
an embarrassing loss at home, right? No, they were on the road. They were
At
they were on the
Virginia.
road. Yeah, at Virginia. Yeah, that was a cool scene though. Like after the player picked it off, you just see whoever was on the ground for Florida State. I thought he got ran over. So it was a cool scene, you know. A buddy of mine who's a Florida State guy said, this is an upset alert. I said, nah, don't worry about it. And then they proceed to get upset. I'm going to go Miami, though. I like Carson Beck. I do like that defense of theirs. And Florida State, they're a pretty solid team. Castellanos, still think he's going to use his legs in this game. But I'm going to go Miami. This could be potentially show that the U is back. So
I'm here to tell you that that's wrong. I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. They're coming off of a loss against Miami. I know Miami's a tougher opponent, but Florida State's at home. Florida State's at home. Castellanos is going to be fresh for this game. I think Florida State can do it. I think Florida State can do it.
I don't think they can.
I'm actually torn here because I am a pretty big
Do it for
I am a
touchdown,
pretty-
Tommy DK.
I know. Not 42nd in the nation in passing yards per game. Florida State can't really get the pass game going as much. They're second in the nation in rushing yards per game at 362. Now, granted, they don't have the greatest schedule, but if they can get that run game going to set up the pass. Because I think Castellanos is I think he's a top 10 quarterback in the country. Because he can do it with his legs. He can call his own number. I mean, yeah, you can hold up to Miami. It doesn't matter. I think
Bro's about to go.
I think that Florida State's gonna be able to set up the pass with the run game. I think they're gonna get it going, so I'm gonna go Florida State.
Yeah,
All
boy.
right, we'll see, man. I'm going
Shout
Miami.
out touchdown Tommy.
All right, this is the last game we're going with. Mississippi State at number 6 Texas. Oh my gosh, I can't speak.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Give me Texas A&M.
You know,
Mississippi
part
State
of me
though.
thinks that Mississippi State, they're a tough football team, kinda. I mean, they kept it close to Tennessee last week. Now, do I think they're gonna keep it close again?
No, I
Fuck
don't
no.
think so. No, not this week.
I'm gonna go Texas A&M.
I'm gonna go Texas A&M as well. Yeah, I think that they're back. The Aggies are back.
Hey, just so you guys know, I had a little bounce back week. I went 13-2 last week. I really only lost I lost 2 games
Penn
in it.
State.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, didn't you both pick LSU last week? And USC? I really only, I mean, I lost on Penn State, but that game, it wasn't. I mean, it's
Damn.
fine. Brandon, you just went 10-5, bro. So,
6.
I mean,
I'm
I got the
10-6.
Penn State Oregon game wrong. At least that wasn't
That was-
wasn't those games where it was like, oh, what the fuck? You picked this team. I mean, it went into double overtime, and it was a pretty good game. And I can say the same thing. We all picked Georgia. That wasn't like oh, why would you pick this team? I mean, that's a game these are 2 games that could go either way, and that were 1-score games. So,
Well, I picked BC.
I don't even want to
so
hear
I
it with
guess we
Penn
could say
State,
that.
and I don't want to hear it with the Penn State Oregon game because I'll admit that I picked the wrong team. Like I got the game wrong, but I would pick Penn State 9 times out of 10. In that game, I would pick Penn State 9 times out of 10. Ain't even about that. It's just
He's just trying to fight for his team. He's a big Penn State guy.
Penn State is not my fucking team, bro.
Yeah, don't fuck with Henry and his dogs.
Henry's like Michael Vick when it comes to dogs. Back up there.
You watch the most college football out of all of us here.